I don't understand. Why can't I see anything? Well, maybe it'll help if you took that lampshade off your head. Huh? When it could help fill up that precious cemetery you love so much. Girl, get out of my face. So go on then. Run to your little cemetery, Mary. I'll let you go. But I'll make sure you keep that. What the? Get away from me! When I got up the next morning, I hurried myself out of the house. I wasn't even sure if Crowven was still home, but I wasn't going to stick around long enough to find out. I headed to the library as quickly as I could that morning, and even though Twyla said she wasn't going to be around so early, she was still there when I arrived. Twyla, you're already here? Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm here. I thought you said you wouldn't be here so early. I don't think it's super early, but that's not the point. You're here to help me with research, right? I don't want to hang out with her. I don't. Like, I don't care. Would I have still came to hang out with her if I had that, if I do reply to Crowven? I'm not trying to go back on my decisions in this game. But, like, I'm so serious when I'm like, I don't care about her at all. I just want to see something, y'all. Okay, so that ish had just, I'm going to get an argument with him regardless because I don't reply to him regardless of what I pick. So, that's fine, I guess. I was just like, I wish I just had the option to say no to this. Like, wasn't there something else I could have did today besides meeting up with Twyla? I don't know, maybe this would be interesting. I guess we're supposed to be finding out about the murders or whatever. I guess. Makes sense. You're here to help me with research, right? Oh, yes, of course. Just tell me what I need to do. I'm gonna need you to fetch some books for me. Why do I gotta do it? Twyla handed me a list of books she needed. I worked in the library before, so I know they're here. I just wanted to pick up a few for starters. Alright, I think I can do that. Yeah, I sure hope so. Yeah, I'm already like, heck no, bro. I took Twyla's list and began to grab the books for her. There were a few psychology books, but also some filled with like periodicals. Is that how you describe it? I don't know. But what I did know is that if I kept carrying so many books at once, I'll topple over. It's happened before. I began to hand them over to Twyla. She seemed very focused on as she took the books from me. Sometimes when I'd hand her a book, she'd slide one over to me with the pages open. I would close it and go return it to the proper bookshelf. It was only after a few books that I realized she was probably anticipating I read the passages she opened up to. Yeah, maybe. Oh well. I kind of just continued fetching her books and shelving them back again absentmindedly. It just seemed like the best thing for me to do, to be able to help. I doubted I would understand information as well as she did. I am, well, not the brightest at times. You're distracted. Girl, what am I, your assistant? Why did you agree to this, Mary? Ah, am I? You certainly seem a bit out of it. Is everything alright? No, it's not okay actually at all. I had a fight with a friend last night and we still haven't made up. I see. Well, that's not going to help us here. Huh? If you want to help, you're going to have to pull yourself together. You know the issue we're dealing with is much more serious than whatever dumb fight you and your friend had, right? I guess. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you shouldn't have agreed to come here. Are you going to be like this the whole time? I don't know. Girl, I will take my leave. You can leave. Huh? Are you sure? I thought you needed my help. Clearly you aren't going to be any help to me like this. Oh, don't take it so harshly. I'm doing you a favor, if anything. I'll call you again next time I need you for something. Just remember not to forget about all of this, okay? Okay. I'm sorry I couldn't be with more help. That's fine. See you later. See you. I left the last of the books on the table for her, then headed out the library. I wasn't much help at all, was I? All because I was too busy thinking about... Dude, what the fuck? Are we gonna argue again? Bro, please, just don't even talk to me at this point, man. I don't want to argue no more. Crowven? Unless we're about to actually have a conversation without all the yelling, I'm over it. What the fuck were you doing in there with her? Didn't I already tell you to stay away from her? See, we're about to argue again because your dumbass decided to go talk to Twyla just to spite Crowven. Oh my gosh. What? Did you just, like, not listen? Or not care? You're really trying to piss me off at this point, aren't you? I'm trying to help her with something. Not like it's any of your business in the first place. Excuse me? That girl is definitely my business. How is she your business? Please expound. Especially if she's talking to you. Like, what's going on? I thought you kicked me out. I thought you said, get out right now. It's the end of you and me. What's so bad about her? You can't just tell me to do something and not explain why. Why not? Because you should respect me enough as a human being to explain the reasoning and not treat me like I'm some doggone dog that's gonna just do whatever you say just cuz. You don't trust me anymore, huh? Heh. I guess it's just as well. Let me tell you this then. Either you stay the fuck away from her, or you stay the fuck away from me. I thought that was already kind of established. But the thing is, I fully intend on stay away from Twyla anyway. I don't want nothing to do with her. If Crowven thinks she's bad news, to be honest, I think there probably is a pretty good reason. I'm gonna be real. Cause with the terrible friends he's hanging out with, I imagine she had to do something pretty messed up. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know. He didn't apologize when his shoulder bumped into mine. Oh, so we beefing for real now. He just kept walking. I hope that wherever he was going, it wasn't home. Because that was the only place I wanted to be right now. Even if it seemed like he would prefer I not be there. I want to ask you something. You always do, don't you? Please. Apologies. It wasn't meant to appear sarcastic. Go on. Are you after people who aren't me? Am I your only target? Or are there more people than just me? Are you coming for them too? Please? Yes. Wait. Yes to which question? I'm sorry. I have to go. Good night, Mary. Days passed, as days often do. Things in the house have been incredibly tense. I can't even recall the last time I physically spoke to Crowven. Maybe it was the day at the library? I don't know. I really don't remember. It's not like I don't see him at all. But when we do see each other, we don't talk. It's really awkward. Sometimes when we find ourselves in the same room, one or both of us would just leave. We don't say good morning or good night. And if I see him on the street, he looks away. I wish things weren't like this. Okay. Well, if you didn't want things to be like this, maybe you shouldn't have went to go see Twyla. I mean, because maybe it looked like he was kind of open to, like, leaving that argument behind y'all until you went to go see Twyla. Dummy. And maybe you shouldn't have said that you meant everything you said in that argument. I'm just saying. Like, I know I'm pissed at Crowven, but I'm also like, okay, Mary, but like, girl, what is up with you not saying what you mean? Back before. I really want things to be better. I want Um, he does need to apologize, but coming up to somebody and saying I want an apology is just whack. Kinda. I might be back on my simp behavior. Gosh dang it! But I need to apologize though for going to meet with Twyla because that was ridiculous. I shouldn't I? I know Crowven's been having a hard time lately, and I'm sure I haven't been making things much easier for him. It's probably my fault, anyways. His friends don't have to be my friends too. And even if he wanted me to get along with them, I should have stepped away when I realized it wasn't going to work. I'll try to tell him that sometime soon, when I know how and when to properly say it. Yeah, I think that's the best option. Because when you apologize for the things you did wrong, most likely they'll be able to be like, okay, yeah, and I'm sorry for this and that and that, and then everyone is okay. I sat in the living room for the remainder of the day, at least until dinner time, that is. The fire was on, I was reading, but I knew I would have to start cooking sometime soon, something soon. The thing is, me personally, I really was only hanging out with them simply because Crowven asked me to. Simply because he asked me to. And I feel like when it comes down to that, do I really need to apologize for that in particular? I think I think Mary's missing that she should apologize for going to meet Twyla to literally spite Crowven. Like that was her intention, from what I read. And then I heard Crowven come in through the front door. Still not feeling comfortable being in the same room as him. I got up to move into the next room when huh? Oh no. He's reeling me back in. I'm becoming a simp again. Oh gosh. Oh, Crowven. Mary. You know I love you, right? I love you too. I love you too. Like, even when I'm mad or yelling, I promise I don't mean it. I didn't mean it either. I didn't mean it either, Crowven. I'm sorry. I really, really, really don't mean it. Yeah, I know. I love you too. Um, are you okay? No. Oh my gosh. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, Crow, what happened? I turned around to hug Crowven properly this time. Yeah. I didn't ask him what had happened. He didn't seem to be in the mood to talk about it. I'm so sorry, Crowven. And I don't think I was either. Theodore was alright, man. I helped him prepare the service. Or perhaps it was more apt to say that I prepared the service because he asked me to. You're so passionate about it. He told me, oh no, my baby. You've been through too much. He don't deserve this. What is going on? Why did he die? Is that person? Are they coming for, like, when they say coming, like, for us, are they killing off everybody to all be ghosts? Like, I'm confused. So are my parents dead? So I know you'll make sure he has the best one. It was just, I don't know if passionate is the right word. Oh my gosh, Crowven, my baby. No. You know what? I'm kind of glad I did try to give these people a chance, even if they sucked. I hope it was a nice service. I'd like to think that it was. I did try my best to pull it all together after all. I got lots of flowers and a nice spot for him. Why did it have to take somebody to die for you to come and hug me, though? Jeez. Ugh. I'm sad. Crowven was responsible for inviting everyone, but everyone wasn't a lot of people. I wasn't sure if it was because no one wanted to attend or if it was because Theo only had this many friends. I looked around. Zapara wasn't here. Eventually, everyone began to leave. But again, everyone wasn't all that many people. Before I knew it, it was just me, Crowven, and Theo, wordlessly. Crowven sat beside Theo's freshly dug grave. I did the same. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Normally I enjoy funerals, or perhaps it's better to say I appreciate them for what they are. But this one was hard to appreciate. I couldn't find a trace of pleasantness in it. Not even a little bit. I just felt sad. Crowven? I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. Right? Crowven, I don't want to upset you, but if it's okay, I want to try talking to him. Mary, this isn't the time for that ridiculous shit. I'm being serious. I promise you that it works. And I've never been bad on my promises before, have I? Please, just give me a chance. Fine. If you're so insistent, then go ahead. But when you wake up, I want you to tell me something that only Theo would know. Because if you can't, I really don't want to hear about this ever again. I understand, but I won't let you down. I laid down on top of Theodore's grave. I could see Crowven wince as I did. Hopefully, it would be over with quickly, and hopefully, Theo would be in the mood to talk to me. What? Smells like, it's something smoky. Yep, it's just, I feel like I'm laying on something, but I am laying down on the ground, right? Feels weird though. I can't really describe it. Listen, nothing. Sounds like faint static, but if I don't focus on it, it's like it disappears. It's completely dark. I can't see a thing. Hello? Is anyone there? I don't understand, why can't I see anything? Of all times for things to start going wrong? Well, maybe it'll help if you took that lampshade off your head. Huh? What? You're Theo. Okay, why is he kind of cute though? Hello? I mean, I did think he was kind of cute when I first saw him, but you blew cigarette smoke in my face, and that's not cute at all. Hey, doll face. A long time no see. Oh, Theo, I'm so glad to see you're alright. You sure that's the word you want to use? Well, I suppose you're right. Still, it seems like you're okay. Wherever this is. Where is this? This? This is where me and Zapara live. At least it used to be, back when I was alive with you all. Oh, you lived here? You live like this? Hey now. I know it ain't the prettiest, but it gets the job done. I suppose so. You seem to have a pretty good understanding that you're... How are you doing, really? How am I doing? I guess I'm okay. I've kind of just been holed up here watching TV. Kind of lost track of time. I can't tell if that's because time doesn't exist here or because I've barely moved from the spot. You haven't seen anyone else since coming here? Not that I know of. But maybe when I find a motivation to go outside, I'll see for myself. Oh, while you're here, I guess I want to say I'm sorry. Kind of figured that whole ghost talking thing of yours was a bunch of bullshit. But I can admit when I've been proven wrong. Oh, that's okay. I mean, I think I'm more sorry for you in the situation. How did this happen? What, all this? If I knew exactly, I probably wouldn't be in the situation. What? I suppose you have a point. If I had to guess, though, it's probably because I drank too much. Are you serious? Oh? Yeah, you see, it was Crow, Zap, and I, and we were all chilling, right? Having a few drinks, laughs all around. Now we're so past this, and I'm not feeling so well. Like, I had a headache before, but now I'm feeling nauseous on top of it. I tell them I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and I do. Fucking puking up everything I ever ingested, I tell ya. I start coming out to the bathroom. Man, do I feel not great. I try to call over the Zap and Crow, but it's like I could barely get my words out. And I figure, if I'm gonna be down for a count, I at least don't want it to be somewhere lame, like in front of the men's bathroom door. So I scrambled over to the pool table and threw to the game of whoever was there and lied down on top of it. Oh my gosh. So you wanted to traumatize people on your way out. Next thing I knew, I woke up here. And you knew you were dead? Yeah. Can't explain how, but you just know. I see. So, how long you staying here for anyways? Oh, I'm not sure actually. I could wake up any minute now that I think about it. Which reminds me, I promised Crowven that when I woke up, I'll tell him something that only you would know. As proof that I talked to you. So, do you have something you can tell me? Yeah, I got a few stories between Crow and I. Pick your poison. The orange juice story? I wanted. What the heck is this orange juice story? I'm gonna save. I'm interested in this orange juice story. The orange juice story? Oh boy. How do I even start with this one? Well, I mean, I kind of assumed it was something with like spiked orange juice or something. Oh no. No. Honestly, you probably wish. Huh? Okay, so it's like. Have you ever made orange juice come out of someone else's face? What? Okay, so we're at the beach, summertime, chilling, whatever. Crow decides he's just gonna hang out under the umbrella. That's fine, that's cool. I go to play with Zap in the ocean a little bit, come back down to the boardwalk and get myself a soda, yada yada yada. I see Crowven. I'm coming up from behind and he's still sitting under the umbrella. I decide I'm gonna be an asshole and scare him. I'll come up from behind him and slap my hands onto the back of his shoulders. And what I didn't realize is that Crowven had been drinking some sort of orange juice or some shit. And when I scared him, he fucking coughed it right out. I'm talking hacking. I'm talking orange juice all over his chest. But like, it didn't just come out his mouth. It came out his nose too, and also a bit squirted out of his eyes. Oh. Yo, I got a story. It's similar. It's actually probably a little bit worse. But I was young. I was very young. And it was some medicine. I don't remember what pills or whatever that I had to take. But they were like them big old capsule pills. And like I will always have trouble swallowing them. Like I could never swallow pills when I was like a kid. I still have trouble swallowing them now. But now I just make sure I have like a bunch of water when I try to do it. But I don't remember how old I was. But I was very young. And like I remember we had just eaten spaghetti that night. and they was trying to get me to swallow the pill. And my parents, I remember my parents were sitting there looking at me sitting on the couch, looking at me like it was so ridiculous that it was so hard for me to swallow this pill. Like, they just couldn't understand, why the heck is it so hard for you to swallow this doggone pill? Just swallow it. They was literally looking at me like, just swallow it already. Like, what is your problem? And I was sitting there trying to swallow it, and I just couldn't. And I was trying so hard that at some point spaghetti literally came out of my mouth and out of my nose. Like, all the spaghetti that I just ate, it was just coming out of my nose and my mouth. And after that, they didn't try to make me swallow more pills. They just quit, I guess mix it up in my drinks, or like in my milk, orange juice, or whatever. Yeah. But that's terrible. It came out his eyes. That's how bad you scared him. Ow, ow, ow. I don't like imagining that. Oh, don't worry, it gets worse. What? It gets worse. He grabs my soda out of my hands, taking this water to rinse his eyes out with. Pours it directly into his eyes. Oh no, poor Crowven. Oh my gosh. Was he okay? Well, I'll see. He's okay now. I mean, yeah, eventually. He bit his own arm to keep from swearing in front of all those kids at the beach. Oh, what a sweetie. And Zapara never knew this story? Nah, by the time she came back, Crowven was all taken care of, and didn't really feel like talking about it. I'm sure if you asked him to retell the story though, he'd laugh. Probably. Probably. I see. Thank you for telling me. Hell yeah, dude. It was great. It was a great day. Oh, and one more thing before you head back. Say hi to Zapara too. And go easy on her for me, okay? Were they like dating or something? Or y'all was just roomies? I'm just wondering. Listen, I know she seems all firecrackers and dynamite. Maybe even a little rough around the edges. But she's got a lot going on deep down. And I know she appreciates some help with that. Well, baby, get Crowven to help her, because I ain't doing it. And I'll appreciate it too. I'm sorry, I don't think you haven't reached simp status with me. So if Crowven asks, I'll do it. But just from you, I'm sorry, I'm good. I see. I'll try to talk to her next time I see her, and let her know you said hi too. Don't do that. Oh, please do. I'm excited to see my boys again soon, but I'm hoping it'll be a long wait at the same time. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm like, so the dude died from alcohol poisoning, or is it overdose? Because you know he be doing the drugs. So that is so sad. Before I knew it, I was out of it again, and I woke up to the sound of a worried Crowven. Yo, Mars, come on. It's getting late, and it looks like it's gonna rain soon. Crowven? Yeah? You poured soda in your eyes? Is that the reason why they were redder than usual? It's a beautiful day today. Aww. After so much talk of rain, I had even brought my umbrella. But it was clear I wouldn't be needing it. And the sun felt so warm, so much brighter today. What is happening right now? I hope we would get more sunny days like this before things start to get cold and cloudy again. Because right now, it just felt so refreshing. I was on my way to the cemetery once more. I didn't have any flowers this time around, but I was sure that was okay. I brought a teddy bear last time, after all. Besides, I now have a different method of being able to visit everyone there. I try to visit Theo too when I'm able. I don't want to bother him too much. And even though he and I aren't best friends or anything, I can tell he appreciates it. That's nice. I think I'll try to see him again today. I continued down the sidewalk, admiring all the things that looked so much happier in the sunlight. The birds, the flowers, the trees. But one thing that didn't was making its way towards me. And I didn't even realize until I heard her snap my name. Oh, Twyla. Funny running into you here, huh? I see you're out and enjoying the sun. I haven't heard a lot from you, you know. Heh, yeah. But likewise, you know? Mm-hmm. But I've been investigating on my own time. So I need to remind you that you're the one who offered to help me and not the other way around. Girl, I've been busy. Yeah, I'm sure you have been. All those headstones don't talk to themselves, right? I'm sorry, Twyla. I don't think I can help you anymore. Excuse me? Excuse me? I know she's not getting pressed because I said I don't want to help her anymore. Girl, I barely know you. Huh? Not help me anymore? Oh, I guess because we really weren't really much help to begin with. We didn't help her at all. I really definitely went out of my way to not help her. You haven't helped me once. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And now you've got the gall to back out before you've even started. What's that for, huh? Well, it's just... Just what? I'm not cut out for this. Please understand. I'm really sorry, Twyla. I'm not cut out for this. Even just helping in the library, I couldn't do much. I couldn't possibly drag you or your investigation down. I don't think I would be much help at all. I should have told you earlier. I'm sorry. Do you understand? Oh, I understand. You do? Yeah, I do. I get it perfectly clear. Why bother helping me catch a threat when it could help fill up that precious cemetery you love so much? Girl, get out of my face. Whoa, what? Hold on. That's not true. I never risk someone else's life for that. Yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't. Just like I was sure you would help me. I apologize for lashing out, so I'm just running low on patience. Okay, you can, girl, run along. You might not know it, but I tolerate a lot of bullshit from a lot of people. But one thing I refuse to tolerate is people who don't keep their promises. So go on then. Run to your little cemetery, Mary. I'll let you go. But I'll make sure you keep that... What the hell? Oh, girl, get away from me! Twyla angrily brushed past me after that. I felt hurt, to say the least. We might need to have a talk with Crowven about this. Because, I don't know, she might be a little bit crazy. She might be crazy. Cause what? She'll make sure I keep that promise. Girl, let it go. Oh my gosh. Hearing what she thought of me. But I couldn't help her anymore. And if it had to come out eventually, at the very least, it was something that I got over with. And I couldn't let it ruin today. I wiped my eyes of any tears, and tried to regain my composure. I tried to focus on the nice things around me as I continued on my way. The birds, the flowers, the trees. The birds, the flowers, the trees. I couldn't let it get to me. She didn't know the truth like I did. And I couldn't keep Theo waiting. I continued on and up the way. Entering the cemetery, something felt off. And I didn't know why until I started approaching Theo's gravesite. Someone's there at the gravesite. Is that Zapara? What the? Hey! Wait! I followed them as they ran away from me. They got out of my sight quickly, but I was determined to find them. I walked up and down the aisles, trying to keep my eyes and ears open, until eventually I began to hear something. I followed the noise, which led me to a tree. And Zapara? What are you doing here? Yeah, you say you want to ever be caught dead in this gravesite, huh? Sorry, that was kind of mean, but I don't think there's gonna be anything that's gonna make me like her at this point. I just don't think so. I took a seat beside Zapara, patting down the grass as I did so. She wiped her eyes on her sleeve as I said, "Hi, Mary." Hi, Zapara. Are you alright? Yeah, why wouldn't I be? Don't I look fine? You want to see Theo again, right? No, it's really, I'm sorry. I was just leaving. Don't worry about it. Zapara, I was surprised that you, well, what? You didn't show up to his funeral and all. I couldn't. Why not? You didn't want me in here anymore. Are you serious, Zapara? And after that last incident, I promised you I would respect your boundaries. You could have just asked if you could come to a funeral if it was that deep. But I guess I broke that promise anyways, huh? I wanted to leave before you saw me at least. Zapara, I wouldn't have stopped you from coming to see him. I'm so sorry if I made you feel that way. No one should ever be prevented from seeing their loved ones. That's fine. I had already upset you enough. It's just, nothing's been the same now that he's gone. And I'm not sure if it ever will. It still feels so unreal. I walk into our place and I'm ready to start I don't know, hitting him with my jacket sleeves or stealing his hat and running away with it. And now when I come home, it's all by myself. But all his stuff still smells like him. It smells just like before we left for the bar. His mug is still in the sink because he said he will wash it later. And his hamper is still full because we were going to do laundry together. And the TV remote is still stuck in the couch because that's where he last left it. He was my best friend. And he's totally gone now. I'm never going to get him back. I'm never going to get him back. I'm never going to see him again. That's not true. I promise one day you'll see him again. But not in this life. Isn't that right? I don't know what to do anymore. I don't feel like myself. At least, not without him. I'm all alone. What about Crowven? You're not alone. Crowven's here I haven't talked to Crowven since. Really? I don't even know what I'd say. Or what it would feel like. The three of us were always together when we hung out. It feels unfair without him. It feels wrong. It'll get better with time. I promise you it does. Maybe it won't always be the same, but it will be better. And Zapara, you're not alone. I know Crowven will want to hear from you. And I really think you two should see each other. Even if it's awkward, you should know that. Maybe I shouldn't promise that someone else is gonna be here for her. But I think, if anything, them two should probably, they know what it feels like, you know? And too. Even if I didn't always think you were the best person. That's just because we don't get along doesn't mean I can't help you through this. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, just it doesn't mean that like I can help her through this, even if I don't really like her. So thank you, Mary. I could really use that support right now. Yeah, of course. It's going to get better. I promise. I've got another question for you. I thought you might. Have you ever lost anyone? Why do you ask? I just want to see. Of course, I've lost people. I don't think there's anyone alive who hasn't lost someone. I probably lost more than you could fathom. How did you feel? It always starts the same. It begins with devastation. But over time, those feelings... That sounded scripted. What? But over time, those feelings, you get used to them. It's like a blur. You stop worrying about who died. Huh? And start worrying about who's next. Whoa! There is no rest. So you become someone who doesn't need rest because it isn't going to stop. What? You just have to be ready for the next time. That sounds heartbreaking. It was. And it's why I'm fighting so hard. So that you don't wind up like me. What? Huh? It's been a few days. Despite what had happened at the funeral, Crowven hasn't really left his room. When I wake up in the mornings, I can hear him stomping about in his room. And when I return from having left the cabin, I find no evidence that he's left the cabin at all, let alone his room. I'm so used to him going out every day, but now I feel bad if I'm leaving him home alone. He spends most of the day holed up in his room, door shut tight. I'll knock on it every now and again to check on him, but there's not much I hear from him outside of that. But today, his door is open, and I think I should check on him. What in the world is that poster? His door had been open just a crack, but I opened it just a bit more to get a better look inside. He was sitting on top of his bed, and without even turning to face me, I heard him say, "I know you're there, Mary. Come on in." I stepped inside and took a seat on the end of his bed. He didn't seem to have much of a reaction. It's getting a bit late. I'll probably start dinner soon. Sounds good. You really shouldn't be smoking inside, you know. It's a lollipop. Mary. Oh my gosh, Mary, you crack me up. I see. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we can ask all these questions, but I'm just gonna say I like your dear blush. Thanks. I haven't seen it before. Is it recent? Yeah. That person you met. Vast. I knew it! They wanted that time we met at the arcade. Said they had no room for it and insisted that I have it. I hope you don't mind that I didn't give this one to you. I know you like collecting toys, but... Oh, no. I totally get it. Don't even worry about it. You finally hung your signed poster. It's a bit low to the ground though, don't you think? Yeah, it's fine. Besides, if it falls down, I don't have to worry about having to get a chair or anything to put it back up again. Fair point. Your flag is up. What flag? Yeah, I know. Oh, alright then. Wait, is that the bi flag? Is that the bisexual flag? Or is it the pansexual flag? See, I don't know. Either way, we love Crowven. I noticed your hamper is getting full. Mine's been getting a bit full too. Maybe we can do laundry together soon. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. It's strange though. I feel like I just did laundry and now I have to do it again. That's just how it is. It's not like I even wear that many outfits. Yeah, me neither. Alright, let's stop beating around the bush. Huh? What do you mean? Come on. You and I both know you didn't come in to talk about my laundry or the posters of my room. You're here because everything sucks right now. You think we should talk about it. What if I just say everything does suck? You're right. Everything is awful. You know you can say it, right? Say what? Go on. Say that it sucks. You know I don't like using that language. Fair enough. I know things have been very hard lately, but I just don't know what to do. How can I help? You don't need to do anything to help. There's nothing that needs to be helped. I'm fine. You aren't fine. And I'm not fine either. I don't want this cycle to continue. Where all we do is feel miserable again and again. Mary. I just want to help you, man. Because, this isn't you. I miss the real Crowven. I miss the Crowven who didn't always drink himself to death. I miss the Crowven who'd never get mad and would always laugh off the things that anyone would normally go ballistic over. I miss the Crowven who wanted me around. You think I don't miss him too? I don't like feeling like this. It sucks. Then, how can you just keep going on like that? Saying that you're fine when it's not true. And just settling for it. Because it's not like I have any other choice, Mary. You just don't get it. I know you're worried about your own parents. I know that's a shitload of stress on your shoulders too. But at least you have some fucking hope in that situation. What hope do I have? My parents are dead. One of my best friends is dead. And there's no way around either of those facts. I'm never going to see either of them again. And yeah, sure, maybe you can talk to them, but that doesn't mean that I can see them or be around them or do any of the same things I used to do with them. It's like, why fucking try? If everyone I get close to is just gonna die right in front of me, then why bother trying to do anything about it? Whether I'm happy or sad or whatever, it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't change the life I'm living right now. That's why everything is fine. And why it has no choice but to be fine. I know that you want to help, but all these solutions, therapy, relaxing at home, whatever, they aren't going to change anything. They aren't going to bring anyone back. Don't you understand that? Better than anyone? I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like a dick when I say this, but your parents might come back one day. Mine sure won't. Oh, I don't know what to say to him. You can't stop living. I'm not. At least, I'm not trying to. I think that's obvious. Even though it might not be apparent to you. I know what I'm doing with my life. And I'm definitely not stopping it. But it doesn't feel like how it should. This isn't how things were supposed to be. No one could have predicted this. I could have. Should have told him not to risk going out. Should have told him not to risk going out that night. I should have done a lot of things. But it's too late now. I don't think you should be thinking like that. Then how else should I be thinking? Listen. I know I'm not always the brightest girl, but if there's one thing I know about, it's loss. Here we go. Please, Crowven. Right. Sorry for cutting you off. When I attend those funerals, I meet lots of people who are feeling the same way that you are. They're stricken with grief. It doesn't matter who died, and the way they express their grief isn't always the same. Some people can't help but to sob. Others seem to stare in disbelief. Like if they wake up soon, they'll realize it was all just a terrible dream. And some of them simply talk to everyone around them as if nothing is the matter. But you can tell they'd rather be seeing their loved ones in different circumstances. I don't see these people very long when I'm there, but I know that all those people have been getting better since that very day. And it's why we have funerals. To start the healing process with closure. But despite its name, closure is just the first step. I know that everyone deals with loss differently. I know that everyone deals with loss differently, but I know that grief won't last forever. And I know that processing it doesn't have to be so miserable either. So please, let me try to help you. Maybe if, together, we can acknowledge and embrace the circumstances we're in, it'll be easier to get past them. But what if I don't want to? Crowven, move on from it. Get past it. Isn't that the same as forgetting? The reason you go to all those funerals, the reason you visit all those graves, isn't it because you don't want anyone to be forgotten about? How hypocritical of you. Want to remember strangers but forgetting the ones we care about the most. It's not forgetting. Crowven, just because they're gone doesn't mean we're meant to forget them. You're right in what you said. I don't want anyone to feel forgotten about. That's why I visit them. But feeling better about it isn't forgetting. Wanting to live a happy life isn't forgetting. I mean, do you think your parents would want this for you? That Theo will want this for you? You can't be afraid of what happens when the grieving is over. Feeling better doesn't mean you forgot how much you missed them. It just means you won't feel as sad when you remember them. Mary. Yeah? You know I love you, right, Mary? Yes, I know. No, you don't. Come here. Oh. Crowven motioned me over with a lazy hug-like gesture, and I scooted over to him. Oh. Do you know the reason we started staying here? This old piece of shit cabin. No. I was always curious, but I thought it might be rude to ask. It's because... Crowven? We wanted to live closer to you guys. That's the only reason. Oh no! And then they died. Damn. You're joking. That's crazy. You had such a nice home in Helen City. Hey, now you know what all those old folks say about the difference between a house and a home. I know I've been an asshole, and I probably won't stop feeling like one for a while. I can't really explain all my feelings right now, but while we're here, while you're here, I just want to say that they haven't lost so many people. I'm just glad I haven't lost you yet. Oh, I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm glad I haven't lost you either. Look at what you made me do. Don't be like that, Crowven. You know I hate all that dumb sappy shit. And you got me over here monologuing it. I'm sorry. Yeah, Canet Mars. Blick. That was so sappy I could put it on your morning pancakes. Hey, don't let it happen again. It will happen again. Absolutely will. I won't. Please leave my family alone. That is not possible. What the? We're getting better, and if my parents were here still, it would feel almost like it did before. I'm afraid I cannot give you the same life you once had, but I can assure you things will be better after this all. How will it be better? I can't explain it. At least not now. But whether you believe it or not, it will get there. And so will I. This is for you. And you'll see that soon. What the heck? Good night, Mary. Good night. Thank you. Oh, jeez. It's been a few days since then. Crowven seems to be doing a little better than usual. I think he's really trying extra hard right now. He's been seeing Zapara again, too. And I think that's nice. I think that's good for them. I'm happy to see them having a nice time together again. I had a nice day by myself, actually. Sometimes it's nice to just return to the cemetery for a normal day after so much chaos. I made sure I put at least one flower on every grave today, though I haven't talked to any of them. I had considered doing it, but like others tell me, it's probably not a good idea to fall asleep in public places, especially if there's a killer on the loose. Yeah, we're back to that now. So I decided I wouldn't do that today. But that's not what happened, though. Oh, what happened? I truthfully didn't mean to fall asleep. I didn't. But then I sat back against the mausoleum we have. After being outside and on my feet all day, well, I was just so tired. I didn't even realize I fell asleep. Oh my gosh. Well, we're gonna save this for the next video. Alright. We're gonna save that there. So, I hope this video was fun for you. I hope it was entertaining. I hope it was good background noise. Whatever it was for you, I hope it was positive. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.